What's up, guys? I know it's been forever since I've been on my YouTube channel. It's been probably a few months. Just got a lot of stuff going on and everything like that, but nevertheless of that stuff, I wanted to kind of touch up on base with relationships. And I know this is a topic I've cleared with before and I've done before and all this other stuff like that, and it might seem like I have an obsession. I really don't. Here, I'm going to put it this way. There are a lot of people out there that are afraid to lose their loved ones, that are scared, whether it's long distance relationships, whether it's short distance, it doesn't really matter. A relationship is a relationship. She could be, or she or he, I should say, could be 12 hours away, they could be 6 hours away, hell, they could be 5 minutes away. It doesn't really matter. Point is, though, is that I hate when people sit there and they say, well, if you have second thoughts about this relationship, or if you're too scared that this isn't going to work out, then it's not the right one for you. No, that's not true. That's just a true feeling that you have, that feeling that you're afraid to lose somebody. It means you care, Um, so as of the fact right now, right, me, like, well, with me right now, I have that feeling just like anybody else does. I'm always scared to lose that person. Now, there's always a certain different thing. I mean, if you're afraid to lose somebody in a day, it's kind of like a, chill out, kind of a thing. But, when you're with somebody for a while, it's like, you're extremely afraid. You trust them. You're extremely afraid, though. It doesn't matter. Day by day and everything. So, I got some advice in a way. I know it's probably not going to help much, but it's something. Um, One thing, I'm going to tell you this much. Trust is the main thing you got to have. Past experiences with me and everything like that. Um, Trust is definitely a thing you need, or else it's going to bite you in the ass. I'm going to tell you that much. Another thing, communication. Big thing you're definitely going to have. If you do not have communication with your relationship at the time, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but you're going to need to try and fix out something right now. And do something, because it's better to be safe than sorry, for one. For two, you should do something now before it's too late. I'm going to tell you that much. If you got anything going on in your life right now and you trust that person fully, I'm not saying go ramble on and on and on about your problems and stuff, because I'm sure you feel horrible about that. Um, I mean, at least, I'm sure some people do. But I suggest doing what you can. Another thing, spend as much quality time as you can with that person. The only reason why I ever say that is because you can't live your life like wondering exactly what you can do with that person. You want to do exactly what you can to the extreme. I mean, if you want to stay the night at this girl's house or something like that, or this guy's house, doesn't matter who, just somebody that you love, and either A, your parents are fine with it, or B, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be like, no, we can't do that, and you want to sneak around and stuff. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna tell you that much. You just gotta be careful. But I'm gonna tell you this much right now, is that you and your partner need to be eye to eye on things. I go in things like, meet 50-50, meet halfway, basically. Um, and what I mean by that is that, like, you meet 50% of the way, that person meets 50% of the way. It's okay to go a little bit more, like maybe 60 or 70, but, the way to do that is, I don't know, you give them a present or something like that, but that's something else, I don't want somebody else, or I don't want you guys to feel like you're going 70%, as this person's going 30%, making up, obviously, 100%, but, like, just not doing so much. What you need to realize, though, is that I'm not saying your life is all about love. I'm not saying you got to make sure it's all about that. Being clingy, overprotective is one thing. I have a habit of doing that. I'll admit that one. Um, but we've all got things to work on. I'm gonna tell you that much. Life is no game or anything. Once it's done, it's pretty much done. This is a once in a lifetime kind of thing. So when somebody says this is once in a lifetime, this is literally once in a lifetime. This isn't a job. This isn't a game. This isn't a movie. I mean, I used to sit here and talk about how these movies, they represent me or something like that, or these quotes and stuff, which is fine. But eventually afterwards, you start to get to think, movies and stuff like that they're just things that are there. Whether they're describing somebody's life, whether it's about dinosaurs or princesses or cars, I don't even know. Whatever it's about, it's one of those things that you got to get your head out of the gutter and realize that this is reality itself. Whether you enjoy this world or not, that's not my opinion. That's totally yours. Um, so those things, you always want to make sure you talk to that one person. I'm telling you that much. And he or she, whoever you're with at the moment and everything like that, you just can't be afraid sometimes and stuff. You know, that's like the thing of being mad at each other and stuff like that. I don't expect you guys after your first argument to be like, look, hon, you know what? It's all right. I'm sorry about that. Now this is an example, but it'd be like, I'm sorry and everything like that. It was stupid of us, stupid conversation. Let's move on. I don't expect you guys to do it the first time. That's gonna take a while for you guys to do that. Hell, there's some people out there that have been together for years and don't even do that. They argue constantly, constantly, constantly. It might be their thing. But what you need to realize though is that even if you aren't with somebody right now, you will find somebody. Don't lose hope. I know a big thing now these days is depression and a lot of anxiety issues and a lot of that stuff because of love. That love is one thing. There's a quote movie again kind of thing. The movie's called Predestination, and the one person says it's easier to hate than love, which can be true in some certain ways and everything like that. But what you need to find is that one person that you can actually trust and be with for the rest of your life. Whether you've had a true love yet or not, I mean, heartbreaks are heartbreaks. They're gonna suck horribly, and I'm gonna tell you this much: it's gonna hurt like hell. And especially it depends on how long you've been together or how much you gave to that person, everything like that. So, I guess this movie is about 6.5 minutes long so far. But cut it short right now. I'm gonna tell you guys right now is that the best way to go is to be yourselves. Do what you can. Talk to you later, guys. Good luck on your relationships or anything like that. I know actually my advice may be helpful, maybe not be. It doesn't matter. If you want to like, subscribe, or comment or anything like that, by all means, go ahead. I just hope that you guys have a wonderful night, wonderful day. Doesn't matter what you guys are doing. Just keep fighting. Stay strong. Try not to give up on something like this. I mean, you don't want to live the rest of your life living in regret. I'll tell you that much. That's one thing you don't want to do. So, see you guys. Did not stop it yet.